Good morning, good morning. All right, well, I am popping over. I'm gonna get my computer sorted. And as you pop in, make sure you say hello. And it's so hard to do things twice at the same time, especially when my computer is, whoops, a little bit crazy. I think I'm live. As you pop on, make sure you say hello. I think my computer is working. I think everything's going this morning, but I'm not 100% sure. So say hello when you pop in as I'm over here messing with my laptop so I can see any comments. Hello. Oh, there I am. I can see myself. It's crazy. Like I need to focus here, but I need to look there. Thank you. Good morning, Rhonda. It is so awesome to see you. And my friend Kim is on. Hello, Miss Kim. I just need to make sure I am muted over here on the big screen so that you don't get that crazy feedback. So make sure you say hello. Tell me where you are from. There's Jody. Good morning, Jody in Perth. It is early over there. I'm so glad that you are with me. I'm trying to get my screen to, oh, you guys, I am so non-techie. Good morning, Sherry. It is so good to see you. People are coming on, and it is another beautiful spring day today. Here it looks like it's going to be absolutely stunning. I just think spring is just one of my favorite times of the year ever. Good morning, Miss Lisa. Good to see you again today. I have a super fun project for you guys today. You guys, I think, are going to love it. And if you create, I would love for you to share it in our group so that we can see what you've made. It's going to be, you guys are going to want to make tons of these, I promise. Okay, so I'm trying, you guys, I'm having a problem. What in the world? There we go. Okay. So Kim says it's 4 p.m. there in the state of South Dakota. So I have to tell you guys, Kim and I were friends from high school. I know, it is so fun. And we have reconnected all these years later. And it is so, so cool. I just think that's amazing. So if you're in the States, she's based out of Sturgis and she does Pampered Chef, which we cannot get in Australia, but I love Pampered Chef. Anyway. Let's see, I got my coffee, ladies. I got Snoopy today, which is my all-time favorite. So let me tell you, let me have a quick sip and tell you what we are on about today. I wanted to follow up this week because we have been using the amazing, beautiful, what was it called? Where's my little cheat sheet? I write things down and then I can never find it again. Here, I have it over here. Let me tell you. Was this surprise you? All About Autumn. So we're following up this week about using that stunning All About Autumn Designer Series paper. So I'm going to do a final project this week showing you that. And oh my gosh, I have something amazing happening next week. So you are going to want to tune in on Monday morning at 9 o'clock. Remember, I go live Monday and Wednesdays at 9 a.m. I know it's early for some, but it's okay. You can watch your pajamas. Heck, I would even be in my pajamas. Well, for all you guys know, I am in my pajamas. No, not really. So I always like to say this is my Disney dress. So when my sister and I were over in America, instead of buying some cheesy souvenir that you won't ever wear again, right? I got this happy little dress. And look, it has little flowers on it. And it's actually from the Tiki area. And so I just pop it on all the time in the morning when I'm running around the farm. And today we have another busy farm day. Oh my gosh, it rained yesterday. That was so happy. It made my husband happy. Finish out the crops as we get ready to bring on harvest. So harvest is going to be kicking off next month, which is crazy. And my son's going to be helping with the harvest this year. So Zach is going to be helping with doing it as a job as well. So he's really excited, and then he's helping my husband as well. So it's all good. Good morning, Megan. So I think with that, I'm going to get started because, let's get going, right? You want to grab a piece of paper. I'm going to give you a couple measurements and grab your coffee. I'm going to flip my camera down. So remember, if you get a little dirty, or if you get a little dirty, if you get a little dizzy and dirty, make sure you look away for a second while I get ready to flip us down. Okay, so hang tight for a second. I just have to get, you know, one of these days, I might surprise you guys one of these days and have a fancy dancy setup. Okay, here we go. Ready? Boom, we're down. All right. Good morning, Deb and Ava. Those little sweethearts. Hello, Miss Debbie, I love you. Kim says she had rain last night over in their neck of the woods, inch of rain. Farmers and ranchers live by that weather. Absolutely. Dennis was just saying the other day, I hope that we get some, we need just a little bit of rain to finish things off. So we got it. So let's look at what we're going to use. So remember I grabbed some of that gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous All About Autumn Designer Series paper. And on Monday, we created a card using some of the mauve-y colors, right? And I didn't get a chance to show you. I didn't post it because I got sidetracked. So remember, this was the card that we made on Monday. And then I went ahead, and when we were finished, I made one using the other colors of Designer Series paper, more of the actual autumn colors, like what it would be in the States right now. And I loved that as well. And I did add some stamping. Remember that leaf that I stamped? I stuck it up there, and I did add some leaves underneath our sentiment. And then instead of adding to have you as a friend there, I put it on the inside. So just a little bit of a different plan than what we did the first time. But if you want to see how that's done, make sure you go back and watch Monday's live. So you remember I was punching out. Oh, I know, Jody, those colors are just so fun. And the thing is that even though we know they're autumn colors, you can use them absolutely anytime. So I cut off the scraps. Remember, I was punching like a mad fiend, those big pieces, and I saved the scraps. And I thought, right, we are going to use those today on our project today. So without further ado, I'm going to pile up those. These are just scraps. I'm not even sure. Let's see how long they are. Good morning, Lynette. These are 3 inches. Perfect. Perfect for what I need. I've already cut to those. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pile all those up, and I'm going to cut some 1-inch strips. So this is a great way if you had leftover pieces to use them, right? So sometimes we cut our Designer Series paper, we have leftover chunks. This is an awesome way to use that. Who needs to find ways to use up their scraps? I know I do. So if you do, send me a heart so I know that you need to use up scraps as well. And you guys were so naughty. Nobody gave me any ideas for what to use today. So I went ahead and just designed. And I have oh my gosh, I have something so exciting to tell you guys next week. You have to make sure that you tune in. Now, if you're watching it, if you're watching this on replay, remember that the little red button is not going to be up in the top of our, in the top of the screen, but instead it will be black. So still leave a comment. Tell me that you're watching it on replay though, okay? So our color scheme for today is Moody Mauve and Basic White. That is it. We are going simple, simple today because I wanted to be able to use these scraps. So the first thing that we're going to do, let me move these out of the way, is I pulled in a set of dies that I have not used for a long, long time. So let me show you where they are. They're back here on page 167 in your annual catalog. These are called the Tailor-Made Tags. Now this is a set of dies. There's 10 of them in there, and you can use them as is, or you can make little fancy tags for the top. I'm just using them the way I am. I have forgotten that I had these, but these are going to be perfect for what we're going to use. So I have chosen, oh, this one's probably about 3.5 inches long, maybe. I've chosen one that has the square top, so let me grab that. And of course, I always like to show you where I'm grabbing things from so that you know exactly what I'm using. Tell me what you guys did these last couple days while I cut out this shape. I'm going to put that into my little mini emboss machine, and we're going to crank that. We're going to crank that tag through. What have you guys been up to? I have been busy designing packing kits for our Creative Carnival. What else have I been up to? Running after my son, and that's about it. Nothing too exciting. Okay, here we go. So let's take our cardstock. We're going to first fold that in half and get that out of the way. We're going to do some of the boring stuff first, right? Because there's nothing more exciting than folding cardstock. And where's my bone folder? There it is. Debbie says she's working now. She's doing daycare with Ava. This little sweetheart. Okay, and while you're talking, Jody's running her kids around. She's running after kids and work. I know that seems to be the story of our lives as they're young, but I keep thinking they're not young for very long. Now, this piece of cardstock, this is not the same one as my insert. It's a little bit bigger. See the insert? So this one, I believe, is 3.5 inches by 5.5 inches. 3.5 inches across, 5.5 inches long. And we are going to grab out some of our papers. Now, let's find a pleasing, ooh, that one's pretty. A pleasing pattern. What's on the back of that one? Okay. Oh, I love this leaf one. Let's see if we use something like that. That leaf pattern is so pretty. What do you guys think? You guys like that one? I love that leaf. And I love, this one's really nice as well. This, with this, what does that one have in it? That has Pretty Peacock. So let's see, let's go, what if we went like this? Oh, I don't like two shinies. What if we did that? What's that one? That one, we'll kick that one out. And we will keep, ooh, I like that one though too. Let's go like that. And what if we did, what do you guys think? Do you guys like that pattern? Rhonda says she's regrouping after having her grandson for the holidays. Grandson's holidays are great, except they're so busy, right? Trying to help out moms, and not that I know that. I'm not a grandmother yet, but hopefully soon. What do you guys think of that pattern? I'm going to leave that one there to have a look. I might come back and change that, but in the meantime, let's do some stamping. So I decided, because all this paper has these brown tones in it, that I was going to bring in Early Espresso ink and the Charming Sentiment stamp set. Now this is in your annual catalog. So let's use, I'm going to stamp just for you, and I think we'll stamp everything will be okay. I have someone in mind for this card. So we are going to make a card that will be, hey, I'm just thinking of you, right? Let's see, everything will be okay is right here. There we go. So let's get that one out. Who would you send a card to? You know, don't forget that Saturday is Stampin' Up. Well, not just Stampin' Up, it's worldwide. It's World Card Making Day worldwide. So don't forget that if you want to stamp together, let me know, and we will do some stamping online together. Okay, so I think I am going to, what do you guys think? Do you like that? Give me a heart if you like that pattern, how I've laid those out. Otherwise, we'll come back and we might switch that one up while I'm stamping. So let me do some stamping. I got a couple hearts I saw popping up. Oh, you guys like that one. Okay, so we'll leave it like that. Just for you. Let's see if I got that straight. Oh, I did. You guys, I don't know what's happening today. So while we have that ink out then, I might as well stamp the insert. Now I was thinking I did have this long strip, and I was thinking I might do it up and down instead of across the top or the bottom this time. So with that being said, I am going to stamp that maybe over here. Let's see if we got this one straight, right? Oh, look what I did. Oh, you guys, who does that? Me, right? I always tend to get spots. So I'll show you how I'm gonna fix that one. In the meantime, let's go ahead and stick this down. Now I'm just going to use my Stampin' Seal on the back of that strip. And we'll just get this insert all ready. And then I'm going to show you a little tip. So we're not only going to fix that mistake, I'm going to show you another little tip that I have. Now I want to encourage you girls and guys, if you're watching, to please encourage or to invite, I guess, other friends to come and join our stamping community. I would love to see some more of us join in on my Mondays and Wednesdays. And let's get this stuck in. And here we go. I just love this Moody Mauve. It's not a color that I've grabbed very often, and now that I've started working with it, it is stunning. Who else likes this color? And I'm finding that it goes with so many other colors. It actually is really surprising me, to be honest. So we're going to come back and we're going to fix that and that. And I'm going to show you my tip. So look at this. This is what I do with all of my bits. So remember, these were our bits that we've had from the last couple weeks. And these are the ones that I've cut the last few days. So I want to add a couple little, I guess, decorations on the inside. That was big. I don't know why I had such a big one. Oh, look at this one. I had this one. So this one was just a leaf. Actually, that might look really nice. So let's put that one in. This is a great way to save some of those little bits that you've cut out, but you don't know what to do with them, right? So save them because you never know where you might use them. So let's rummage through my little box here. And I think I might just grab a colored one, only because, oh, I might have the wrong colors, to be honest, for some of these, but that's all right. We'll make it work. Ooh, this copper. So this isn't copper, actually. It's, oh, what is it called? Rose gold. I think it's out of the rose gold papers in your catalog. So Kim likes how we did the sentiment at the top instead of in the center. It's actually a really good idea. Here's my tip. If you have someone that you really like and you want to write a lot, you put it at the top. And if you have somebody that, you know, you don't really have a lot to say, you put it down in the middle because then you only have a little place to write. Now, that's not very nice, is it? So there's my tip. There's my unintentional tip for the day. Just a little bit of an FYI, if you get a card that has if you get a card that has the stamping at the top, you know I love you. Okay, good morning, Jacinta. Now, I said I was going to try to cover that, so let's grab I think we'll grab a copper sequin. And I always say to people, never take my cards apart and never, seriously, ever, peel up the layers, because I can guarantee that there will be something stamped on the other side. Okay, so there's our insert. Let's go back to our front. And you guys liked that. So remember, these are just 1-inch strips. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use liquid glue on this one. And the reasoning is that I want to be able to place these down and have a little bit of a wiggle room. So I do go back and forth between my adhesives. I'm going to wiggle that one down with a nice border on both sides and the bottom, and I'm going to flip that around. Now, normally I craft standing up, so I am going to flip it down on the camera though, so I can kind of get it even. But I do the top and bottom one first because they give me my reference points so that I can squeeze in these other 3 strips. Let's see, we decided to go this way, didn't we? Yep, okay, so I'm gonna add the next one. So we're working from the outside in, and that will give you a little bit of wiggle room if you need to squish your last one into place. just like that. And this is a great way to use up those little tiny scraps, guys. There's nothing worse than seeing you guys use or throw scraps away. And I know my friend Laza would be very happy with me, wouldn't she, Debbie? Using up my scraps and my strips and not throwing them away. Here we go. And we'll put the last one in. Let's get that one down in the middle. Just like that. There we go. Those look pretty even, Steven. Perfect. Now that is because those are glued down. You have to be careful that they don't shift. So I'm gonna let those set up for a minute while I come back to my tag. I grabbed some of the coordinating ribbon. Now this is your textured ribbon, and I went ahead and used the same color, the Moody Mauve. So let's just thread some of that through that tag hole, maybe. And I'm gonna hack that off with my scissors. Now, I'm not sure, I grabbed two things out. I'm not sure which one I'm going to use, so I'm gonna let you guys help me decide. So we're gonna come back and we're going to end up putting that on there. Should I use the linen thread, which has more of the brown tone, or I did grab the elegant trim as well, which is gold. What do you guys think? I couldn't decide. Because this one had the metallics in it, I thought the gold would be pretty. So let me know while I am popping this up, because I think this has dried enough. So I am going to use dimensionals on the back of that only because I want to add as much interest to this card as possible. So we got linen thread, linen thread, linen thread. Ooh, you guys like the linen thread. That's amazing. Okay. Ooh, we got an elegant trim. So what are we going to do? Any others bidding for the elegant trim? I don't normally use this many dimensionals. However, because I don't want this card to sink, I'm going to use that. I wanted to show you, while people are still voting, I'm going to use this part of my Take a Pick tool, and I know I've showed you this before. This one has the little, see the little hooked end on it? It is amazing for grabbing off those back. Whoops, I have a little bit of ribbon fuzz behind that one. So it just grabs off those backs and you just pull them just like that. It is so slick, so fast. And it's perfect for pulling out all those little bits when you're doing die cutting. Okay, so we've just got the backs off our dimensionals. And I'm going to center that down. It looks like we're going to be using the linen thread. Let's see how even I can get that on the screen. Is that even? Needs to come a little bit to the left. Now, I'm going to encourage you guys. So, oh my gosh, you guys, you're not telling me that's not even straight. I would love you guys to make a card using scraps, post it in our group, and let us know. Well, that's even worse. Let us know that you made a card, and then when you've mailed it, you guys, let's do a card mailing next week. Mail it Monday or even this week if you need to. And let's mail a project out to someone that needs a little bit of encouragement or cheer, or just needs to know that you're thinking of them, because sometimes life is tough. Okay, so let's tie this around here. I'm going to put my block there to hold down my image. And I'm going to tie that linen thread. You guys wanted to see linen thread, so I think I'm going to tie that first in a knot. Just like that. And then, am I going to tie it in a knot or a bow? I might tie a bow. Did I leave it long enough? Let's see. Can I squish a bow out of that? Maybe. Or maybe not. Ooh. Let's try that one again. Let's try it again. I'm sorry for singing. And I'm losing my voice. I think I've just been talking way too much. Anybody else go through that, or you just talk and talk? Okay, I really want a bow on this. So we're gonna do a bow, and I want to get, there we go. Oh, that one's not even. I tell you, when you guys craft with me, you get it how you get it. This is real live crafting, and it is not perfect ever. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, I think, now here's the deal. If you need to post this, I would probably tell you to leave this tag flat. Only because once it starts getting really thick, you have to pay extra postage, right? So because I'm going to mail this one, I'm going to leave this flat, but I am going to show you what I am going to do. I always say give yourself as much, as many dimensions for people to look at. So on this one, we have this white panel popped up. We have our ribbon, we have our twine. I'm going to add some gems on here, and I'm also going to go through my scrap box here. Jody says she can't get to her supplies. Oh, find it, Jody. We need you to make a card. And if you can't, we understand. We totally get it. There are times where we just can't do things. We can't do everything, right? So what is this? We have, oh, that one's too big, but we have a couple of these. Let's see what else we have in here. We have this leaf. Now this is actually the insert, like the veins of the leaf. See that? However, you can even use that for some texture. So here's some, what else do I have? It's kind of fun to dig through here, actually. Ooh, that might be pretty. And here's some mauve. We have some of those little leaves, so let's pull these out. And I might just go like that. Ooh, that might be pretty. Do you guys like that one? We probably need, what if I used a little bit of that? Oh, here we go. Here's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little bit of my, I might use liquid glue for this. So I'm gonna add a little bit of this. This was one of those stems for inside of like the veins, right? Jody says she can see your craft supplies, she just can't get to them. You gotta find beg someone. I think because I used that, I'm gonna go with solid. So let's see, what else did I have? I had 2 solids. What else did I have in here? I had, oh, let's do those 2, because that will tie in with that designer series paper right there. Now I might just shift to this one a little bit. Actually, we'll go that way. And I want to use a dimensional, but I'm not going to because I don't want that really thick. But I am going to cut off the end of that leaf. And a little bit more of my liquid glue right there. And I have glue oozing. I have oozing glue. So a trick for that is just to wipe it off with your baby wipe, and that will dry and will be good to go. But I just want to cover the end of that last leaf. And then let's just grab some of our, let me push those out of the way, and grab some of our copper. I think we'll use copper again and put some gems on. I think we'll use 2 little ones down here. Whoops. And we might go for a big one at the top. Let's see, maybe up there. And then I might even add a couple on my paper. Let's see, maybe we'll put one like there. And by adding these little gems, they just help finish your project, right? And I probably will add another one. What if we added one? Actually, I might switch colors. I'm gonna go with this brown color. Or should I stick that one? There we go. Okay, so there is our project for today. What do you guys think? Did you like that one? Just for you, and everything will be okay. So real sweet and simple today. Let me flip the camera back up. Hold tight for a second. Close your eyes if you get dizzy, because it's gonna get a little crazy. Here we go. Hey, we're back. So don't forget to check in. And if you're watching it live, don't forget to, or I mean on the replay, share replay. I will see you guys on Monday at 9 o'clock. Hopefully you get to join us. And I have a couple exciting announcements that will happen next week. So I hope you liked our project for today, and make sure that you check back. All right, you guys, have a great, awesome week. And I will see you guys on Monday, or if you want to stamp with me on for card making day, let me know and we will stamp together. All right, you guys, have a great day. See you soon. Bye-bye.